This is a public service announcement. Viewer discretion is advised. If you find any of the following content vulgar, crude, or otherwise offensive, please leave a comment telling us why. Then promptly piss off.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's the DRE here with MCBB, and we're giving it to you. We're bringing you the DLTV Season 3 of Dash League, baby. And we're doing it like this, y'all doing it like this, doing it like this. Dash League back again. Let's push the button, let the match begin. Come on, party people, get on the party bus. Don't like the party, come party with us. Flip it, flop it, cart it, hop it. If no fighters, cart it, stop it. Drop it, lock it, rock it, off it. Pop it, toss it, in they cough it.
Shoot, there he is. No, wait, there he is now. I said, shoot, there she is. No, now, there she is now. I said, shoot, there he is. No, wait, now he's over here. I said, shoot, there she is. Ah, fuck, there she was. Shit, never mind.
3 kings, that's the thing. No Mark Wahlberg, but we got the thing. Y'all don't like the yelling, but that's just me. Enough about that, let's talk about the teams. Fastest supreme rocketeer on the screen. Dash like a fiend, now you know what I mean. A bunch of new teams, jackpot a few G's. No crying about Pete, won't get sympathy.
Shoot, there he is. No, wait, there he is now. I said, shoot, there she is. No, now, there she is now. I said, shoot, there he is. No, wait, now he's over here. I said, shoot, there she is. Ah, fuck, there she was. Shit, never mind.
Shoot, cause a ruckus, who the fuck is gonna stop us? I said shoot, cause a ruckus, who the fuck is gonna stop us? I said shoot, cause a ruckus, who the fuck is gonna stop us? I said shoot, cause a ruckus, who the fuck is gonna stop us? I said shoot, what's up everybody, what's up everybody? It's me, the DRE from DLTV, and I got my posse to the side of me. In here with the follow cam, also on Drone Up. We got Percent in the place to be. In the place to be, we also got TK Does Things.
What's up, man?
And also, for a little while before he warms up, we got Slime. What's up, Slime? And let's get it. What's the matchup? What's the matchup? What's the matchup? The video's right. I checked it myself. Woo! TBDi versus Bandit? Is that what they're calling themselves? I'm calling him Bandit.
I can't think of any other way to pronounce that. It's gotta be.
And yeah.
Unless it's like
Is everybody in the chat, tell me, is it Bandit? They'll let me know.
It's Bandit to me, I'll tell you that much.
They'll let me know. But this is a crazy match. TBDi is old school. They go way back. They go to season 1, right? They came on season 1. I'm pretty sure it was season 1. They weren't around probably for 0, but for 1, they were definitely around. Your boss, old school, goes throwback Highs, our homie Highs, fellow staff member. Amo, Monkey. Monkey be whooping me in chats. In pubs, I mean. And El Gabatero. El Gabatero. There we go. El Gabatero. Is that
Gambit. I usually just call that guy Gambit.
I guess Gambit is in there. It's the Tero that throw me off. I wonder if he's Spanish. Maybe Italian?
It's possible. Definitely possible.
I was able to talk to some Italians because that stuff is basically Spanish. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. I know exactly what you're saying. So what do you guys think about this matchup? We were talking about it before we went live, but now we're live. What do you guys think about this matchup right now?
Bandit's brand new, so it can be pretty hard to go up against an established like season 1 team, like you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Bandit's brand new. TBDi is established. We expect TBDi to pull this off. I mean, Bandit has some good players, up-and-comers, but that's not always enough. Like, if your players who are up-and-comers are all, like, crazy cracked players, like, sure, you can outperform. But TBDi's got lots of experience together. They've got Dubas in, which is a big difference maker. So that's going to help a lot. And, I mean, they've got coordination. They've got time together. They've got training from D. I mean, think about it. This is, D used to be called TBD. I don't know if everyone's aware of that. That was their original name. And they changed it right before Season 1 playoffs to screw with ARC. It was like a fun rivalry they used to have back in the day. And now they're D officially, but TBDi was birthed from D. And so, like, this is the team that's received the most hands-on training from the best team in the league. They won 3 crowns already, deservedly, and they've hopefully passed off lots and lots of information to TBDi and training. And so the expectation for a team like that is that they're going to win a matchup against a brand new team. And TBDi is good. They deserve the praise. So I expect TBDi to come out victorious today. I don't know how close it'll be because honestly, I don't know all the players on the other side here. I've seen Geo around a little bit. I've seen Lucky Charms a little bit and Moist. I've heard of Glitchdro, but like I've heard that he's good. Never even heard of AI. I mean, these are some unknown factors here, so it's hard to say. Like, oh, maybe they came from another game like Rec Room or Paintball or something, where they just absolutely destroy everything, and maybe they are crazy crack. But I mean, TBDi's got people who've been in the game since the very early alphas, like Dubos. This is going to be a tough matchup for Bennett, if I had to guess.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, makers?
So,
Not much. A little bit late.
You're not late.
See my
You're
boys
right,
play.
You're right on time. And we're just talking about the TBDi boys. And not only are they dope players, they're really good guys. I remember playing with them one time, screaming, and they were loving the music I was playing, and they were real happy that I was, even though I was doing terrible, they were real chill. Man, I mean, that's a team
that's
to be
right.
on. That's a team to be on.
TBDi is honestly like the most chill team in the league.
Most
Those
chill.
dudes they're not shit talkers except for Dubos, and when you hear him shit talking, it's always hilarious.
Hilarious.
I love that dude.
It's
I
hilarious.
love
He
his
should
shit
talk
talk.
to me all day.
Truth be told, he was one of the first dudes that I used to go up against regularly in pubs before I got in the league. And I just loved it. Loved it. His shit talk just made it so entertaining so much. But other than that, I mean, super chill dudes. They've got the, what is this, the dad, thing going on. Really funny. Their video is amazing. Smart guys, fun to be around. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, if you're looking for like one of the more chill vibes and they have a
we go.
spot, you should hit those dudes up.
They're waiting for me.
Let's go.
Okay, who's pushing for TBDi pushing first? All
You
right.
guys pushing first? I mean, I'm looking for them to get all the way to the end. But again, Bandit's an unknown. There's so many players here who we just haven't seen in streams a lot, who we haven't seen in pubs a lot. But their levels aren't too low. I mean, look, you got people 41's their lowest level on the or 34, but their highest level is 71. So they've got some in-game experience. We're gonna see a shotgun hiding in the corner here.
It's interesting to see their coordination as well, because that's like so important in all Dash League.
I mean,
stuff.
but coordination comes from playtime. I mean, that's it. You can't force coordination really. You can train it up a little bit, but mostly it just comes from in-game time together, which is why teams who scrimmage a lot do really well.
Took about 17 seconds to clear out Bandit here from...
I mean, that's maturity on TBDi's end, yeah.
I mean, you got Highs and Dubos. Highs 5-0. That's a team wipe.
Oh shit, we gotta get
Dubos
Highs on.
3-1.
What is going on here? He's dead,
Oh, he
but
just
I'm gonna
died.
call him a little bit.
As you said, those
five
words.
kills. Yeah, you jinxed him. That's okay. What you makers?
Literally,
when,
if you check the film, the words came out of your mouth and he died.
Oh, my
it's me?
God.
All right, I blame Maker still Heisenberg, not my
That
fault.
sounds dirty. It sounds dirty. I know it is.
Am I
It just
cursing?
sounds-
Do I need to get the camera off of him? Let him do his thing. Okay, good. You got his kill. He's on payload. They're moving. They're strolling. Smart to pre-fire that health point. A lot of people don't really do that as much as they should. You can expect someone to be in certain areas of the map, and if you figure out those areas and you always pre-fire at them, you're gonna get some kills. Which is another reason we talked about, the stats thing. It's like, oh, accuracy stat. Cool. I mean, it's definitely cool metric to look at, but it certainly isn't indicative of total skill. Like, you will see people like Heisenberg pre-firing at health pickups and whatnot because it's an intelligent player move to make. There's no way to really measure that in the stats, though.
Yeah, it's also about like, it's not. Sometimes quantity isn't exactly like what you want, and it's more like quality. It's about like who you're killing and.
That's a
like,
very
at
good
what
point. I oftentimes see like someone flank behind a team and get a bunch of kills. Meanwhile, there's just 3 people holding down the payload, and the payload hasn't moved an inch, and you've got like 14 kill streak, and you think you're doing amazing, and in reality, you've done practically nothing. It's all about coordinating with your team and making things work.
Or like for example, like someone whose job is to go and take out like the Rocketeer, for example, or someone who's really like stopping them from moving. Like that's
Damn,
only
they're moving
seen
that
as one
payload
kill
so
in the whole
fast.
thing.
I
I
know.
mean, this is crazy. TBDi
So
is
fast.
just destroying here. I mean, getting to this point with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left is incredible. It's like they haven't stopped at all. This is the first time the payload's down, right?
Yeah.
Don't know what he was shooting
I
at.
can't
But we'll
even
take
keep. I can't even keep up with it. That's why I'm amazed. Like I'm like, wow, this payload is straight cruising.
Honestly, this is like textbook. Textbook.
They got it going. They got it going. They got it going.
Doing it perfectly.
And you notice all the bandit players keep checking to see if that dash pickup's there. That's easy, to fix. You just if you talk to each other more. Hey, I'm taking this dash pickup, and you don't really have to guess.
You like with good communication, you should know if that's like
I mean, when you hear a call out that someone's taking the dash pickup, you can count to 10 generally and avoid having to waste the time it takes to go back there and look for it and come back.
Ooh, look at that.
Good kill by Amaspala. And they're about to make it. Oh, but there's 2 on. 1 still there. Can we get that rocket? It looks like payload's empty. Someone just got to step on it.
But another thing is like, it's sometimes the communication is not just verbal, but it's also being able to like know, okay, I can see my like so-and-so person like on the cart, so, and I know that they'll probably stay there for a while based on like previous gameplay, and just like little like
point. No, that's a good point. That's what Percent was talking about earlier with, if you play with each other enough, you learn your tendencies, and then you don't have to communicate as much because you have an idea of what each other's supposed to be doing or what they are doing.
That's exactly right. And recently in my team, I've started sharing POVs and stuff with some of our newer players, just trying to get everyone familiar with how we're playing so that they can get that sort of familiarity and like catch up quicker than having to take a bunch of hours of scrimmages just to get there. But it's tough. I mean, like, that's really an important, crucial part of playing with a group of 5. And that's why some teams who are very successful keep a very low, number of people on the roster. It's way easier to have that coordination if you play with the same guys over and over again versus trying to get 12 people play time.
Yeah, but it's also about like being with people that are also reliable. Because the more people you have, then not only is it like the more number. And, like, the more, I know, beautiful shot in that dash room.
Oh, there's another one. Oh man,
You're absolutely right, Slime.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, the more time you get together, the more you're familiar with each other's tendencies, the easier coordination becomes, the less you have to use comms, and you can clear comms up for other important callouts like where the enemy's at. And
exactly,
stuff
like dashes and stuff. Like, because a lot of the time, if you don't know the team well, you'll have to use those comms for like readjustments of like placement and stuff like that, which becomes very confusing very easily because you have to. Sometimes those things can't really be said during a game, especially up against like a team like TBDi, where it's like they're just like working like a complete machine that like you've got no chance.
Yeah, I want to point out that it's 6 minutes and some change, so it's almost like the time they still have to hit that first checkpoint, and they're
they
way
still
past.
have 20 seconds to hit the first checkpoint. Yeah. Incredible. And look where they are.
This is crazy.
I mean, if they don't reach 100%, it'd be surprising, but it's not impossible because, I mean, honestly, this last portion of the map is by far the toughest portion of the map to navigate. And I do believe that TBDi is the mature type of team to be able to get past this choke point. But I've also seen this same TBDi team be really, really successful stopping people at this choke point.
Oh, nice shot,
how to break it. Yeah, that was great.
I mean,
Dubas is a total murderer.
This point from now to the finish, this point is the part of the map that separates the good teams to the great teams. Like being able to like clear them out and then move that cart is so hard at that point. Like in Canyon, there's way more ways that you can go with it, but Launchpad is way harder. That's just my personal.
I mean, I would say, from my perspective, Canyon, it's much harder to reach the checkpoint, but Launchpad, it's much harder to reach the goal.
Yes, yeah. I see, yeah. Because
they stopped it. They stopped it.
Points and that checkpoint is so hard to.
86%
no
with
way
5
that you can
minutes.
slip in.
That's super impressive. 86% is like the magic number Odd always talks about, and they're already here with 5 minutes to spare.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now, he waited too long. He has to understand, ping differential. You're going to get peekers killed if you take
he complained. He's like, I was gone.
Oh yeah. I mean, but who wouldn't? I complain. It's miserable. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to adjust for the server conditions and for the team you're playing. Like that is part of the game.
Hey, speaking of
what Gio's doing here is actually very intelligent. This is something I first saw Maker's team doing was using the payload itself as a shield.
Here they come.
And you can peekers your way around that shield and get some nice kills. He jumped out a little too early to take advantage of it, but oh wow.
Oh, Monk, you got it.
It also helps it's the same color as your robot, similar color.
Yeah, well, if you're blue, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Now, if it was red, that would actually be even better. Yeah, no, definitely.
Speaking of taking long in small teams, what's this? A return of D? The D is back. The D is out.
The D is back, and not only are they back, but they're back with what I would consider already a top 20 player and a brand new player, Koala. That's going to be a massive game changer. It's a massive game changer for not only for D, but for the league. I mean, D was kind of like within reach for several teams, and now I would say they're not. This is like everything. Getting a guy like Koala is a game changer for them. I mean, he was already top scoring over Gamer Smash in pretty much every match he played in, and now he's going to be playing for D. It's gonna make waves in the league for sure. I know there's already some people upset about it. It's kind of funny, but I mean, that's how it works. You're the best team. You're the best team 3 seasons in a row. You can recruit the best player.
Yeah, and yeah, we're excited to see what he can do.
I've seen what he can do. No, Koala's a monster, man. He's a huge addition. That's a big pickup.
Yeah, no, we're excited. I mean, really, we were worried about how to get through the season with kind of bare minimum.
Truth be told, y'all could have picked up one of 100 players, and y'all made the right pickup there for sure.
Well, it's a mixture of things. It's like, fine, it looks like, okay, let's just go out and get like someone who has like the highest displayed skills, kind of thing. But that's not even the case. It's a big personality type thing, and so. For him, it happens to coincide with your commitment in the game and some of these other things we're looking for. That's why you happen to be a good player too. But more importantly, it's a lot of other factors, and he checked a lot of boxes. So I was happy when even like the RDF guys. Oh man,
we're about to hit it. Almost there. You just got to get one more kill, and he's gonna get it.
Boom!
Oh, there it is. Wow. 2 seconds left, which is a phenomenal time to make it. And honestly, like based on this push, you'd have to imagine that they're gonna stop him pre-checkpoint, just because like being able to do that great on offense. Now it doesn't always translate to defense, but that was a very impressive display. And right now we have 2 players with basically a 2 KD in El Gambarito and Amaspala.
Gambarito? That's
I don't know what
American.
All I know is that dude is a tour mode abuser, and I am not cool with that.
Oh yeah, you got me saying it wrong. El Gambatero.
No, yeah, but you got Spanish blood. We don't. So it's Gambit or whatever he said, burrito.
Yeah, Gambit. Yeah, burrito. Burrito's
El Burrito. I like that. El Burrito. Yeah, homie. I'm El Burrito.
That's racist, man. There's some people offended somewhere.
The views and are protected by the First Amendment, whatever.
I've been getting some hate mail recently calling out tour mode, but it's like, if you want me to stop, you just got to stop using tour mode.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Country. I mean, when you get to call out whatever you feel is not
Ooh, Lucky Charm.
As long as it's not hateful or hurtful. I mean, come on.
Boss over here putting in some work. He sees that blue. He's gonna go after him.
Oh, I got switched over. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you got Dubas 32 kills, Gambit 31, Amaspala 36 and 16.
That's crazy. Man. That's crazy.
Oh, nice rocket highs. That was beautiful. Got taken out, but still. At least you got the trade.
For a while when Parsnip had retired, I thought he was y'all's newest addition, and unfortunately he's just out of the league, and that's really sad.
Yeah.
But he's the one who does he's the one who does the disclaimer before every Dre match, so he's still with us in our hearts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's our main his headset, so the idea is that.
Oh my God, Gio, this is absolutely unacceptable. Do you understand me? This is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, dude. Play in seated mode with Calibrate. This is like ridiculous. You are in such an egregious tour mode. It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
And now I'm assuming you hit the crouch buttons, which means that you're not only in tour mode, you're not even in tall mode. You're just straight up abusing the Guardian.
Yes. Well, I think his captain didn't read the rule. Well, he either.
Me, or is no one else noticing how well Bandit are doing right now?
Yeah, they're doing amazing.
They're doing great.
You're
right. They're doing great. They're doing great.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah. No. Good.
Like
good
that
call
first
out there.
section.
They're at least 20 seconds ahead of where they should be to do a really good push. So that's phenomenal.
No, great. Yeah. Great job putting us
But they
on track.
they can't take their foot off the target's neck or whatever it is, because you gotta keep that momentum.
But I
This is
will
the part-
say it again, Geo, that is absolutely gross. Fix your shit. Like, come on, man.
I mean, that's borderline
We'll
a
find out by next
violation
match.
or
We'll find
something.
out by next match.
I mean, unfortunately, it only matters if the other team calls it out. That's how the rules work.
Hey, but-
it's the casters can't step in, the board can't really step in. It's up to TBDi, who also has a Tor mode abuser, right? A tall mode abuser, I should say. He's not in Tor mode, but a Geo is straight up in Tor mode, which is like even worse. They're both egregious, but I mean, what I saw from Geo was just disgusting.
Oh man, come on, Bandit, you're doing so well. What happened? Let's get checkpoint, baby.
Oh no, this is a hold. This is a hold point, and when you've got people
3
who
minutes.
understand how to hold this choke point, they're gonna make it miserable for you. So like Dubois, he's not just a Rocketeer who sits in one spot and spams the cart. He can move around and he can shake off these people who are attacking him. And look, good for Bandit. They honestly they're doing a great job trying to take down Rocket. You know, I mean, a lot of teams just sit on the cart and expect the Rockets to just go away or something. But other than that, he's gonna trade there, which is still good enough. But AI doing a good job taking him out. And good for Bandit for actually understanding that they needed to get rid of him, whether it was working or not. They were trying.
But like there wasn't any hesitation. Like, oh, should we go for him? It was like it was already as if they like, yeah, we gotta go for him now.
And that's true. That's true. When you've got a Rocketeer up, there's literally no point in doing anything other than taking care of the Rocketeer.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear Geo's response to his Tor mode abuse. Like, nah, man, I'm just tall, or I aim by looking underneath the guns.
Yeah, in real life, I dunk without jumping.
I just throw my hands up as high as they get, and I aim by using the bottom side of the hilt of the gun. Good kill there by Glitch Robot.
Wow.
That was
Come on, Glitch.
He's gonna try to go after the Rocketeer, getting him out big.
Ooh,
But Gamburrito taking him out.
Gamburito. Yo, guys, burrito.
I'm not gonna say it right ever, and that's gonna be intentional at some point.
Yo, guys, burrito.
For now, it's all a mistake. I don't speak Spanish. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oh, don't mention Taco Bell. I am hungry.
What's his face? Well, come on stream and start pitching.
Oh yeah, get Alpha in here. Actually, Alpha
Yeah.
switched. He's a McDonald's guy now. So let's hear about the new McDouble or whatever.
Come on, baby. Come on, Bandit.
All about
90
the McRib.
seconds. 90 seconds. Come on, Bandit. Come on, baby.
You got rockets up. This is gonna be tough.
You know how you guys were talking about like we were talking about pre-shooting somewhere. Another great technique like is the bounce shots and knowing where to do that and at
Yeah,
which
that's
time.
all part of it as well. That's like similar to yeah, absolutely. You find different spots in a map where you can regularly get kills by spamming bounce shots, and you just spam the hell out of them. If you can get a kill like that, it's a pretty big game changer. Every kill is 20% of the team dead. So if you can spam a bounce shot and get one person out, that's pretty big.
Especially in a big push.
And look, they
like
communicated.
one
So
less
we saw TBDi was a very
come on.
mature move there.
30 seconds.
Someone told him there's someone flanking, or he noticed it himself, and he went and took care of it before the guy was able to flank and get him. That's a mature move.
That's
there.
like
Glitch Robot waiting to see an enemy. I mean, that's
amazing.
fantastic. He's waiting to see a few of his buddies. He has the dash pickup. He should have been the one to go first, but we'll excuse it because he is making a group push with his team. And if he can get this kill, they can get a checkpoint. Here.
Yes.
Oh man!
So
Oh, but here we go.
We're
Checkpoint.
on
They
it.
got it. They got
Checkpoint.
it. 20 seconds left. And so
Check
Glitch Robot
check it
having some
out.
patience there, waiting for a few of his teammates to show up. They were able to make that checkpoint. That was really, really well coordinated push there from a brand new team. That's impressive
Okay,
work.
now let's see how far they want to push this. How far
I mean,
they
getting to 100% is super tough. You'll see TBDi start crowding the cart really, really excessively towards the later half of this push, and it's going to be really tough for them to get out of the way.
Definitely. And it's about trying to delay that as much as possible by pushing forward and stopping them from getting to the cart, because once they get to that cart, it's quite hard to shoo them off.
Gio on the top of the
Wow.
boards along
He's
with
still getting the kill despite really losing the positioning battle.
2-29. That's crazy. Crushing.
And everyone knows the McRib was a sting operation. I didn't know that. I thought it just wasn't me. I didn't know it was a sting operation.
What did they sting you with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Doof in the booth. I don't know why he's in the chat.
Is that like the Clinton child
two
range?
headshots, two
thing
headshots.
at the pizza parlor?
Two
man,
headshots.
get
Go
the
back
third,
to him.
Get the third.
Go back to him.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh,
It's
he's
over.
dead.
It's over. Believe me, I would have stayed if he hadn't died. We're looking for that. We're looking for that fellow headshotter award.
I can't crouch in real life, man. You kidding me? My shirt doesn't cover that. I'd break something.
Yeah, I'm missing a meniscus permanently. They don't replace those; they just take them out.
Yeah, just find a dead body and then they will. Trust me, I know somebody.
Word.
I know a guy.
They took one of my hamstrings and gave me a new ACL, so
Hey.
Nice.
that works.
Nice.
Give some, you get some.
So that does mean I am missing one of my hamstrings. Though.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah, who needs it? I got 6 others.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
And
we
if
can't all be.
you want it back, then you can return that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Got it.
Oh, Gio with the shield pistol.
Would have been nice if they just took a cadaver and like gave me an extra part, but
Yeah.
whatever.
As long as you
We'll take what we can get.
I mean, there should be plenty, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. No, who needs crouching when you got a crouch button? Ooh, nice kill by Monkey.
So I bet Gio can't really even truly crouch then, right? He would have to like go in the basement of his house.
He's got the crouch button.
Yeah, but
saw
that'll
that.
get him at above yellow height. You know, like
Oh,
if
you're
you didn't
right.
know the
You're
rule.
right. He can go from midget mode to tour mode.
Yeah. No, I mean,
With
but
that
that's
kinda
the
height.
that's the thing you would do if you didn't think that was illegal. It's like, okay,
That's
well,
right.
you know,
That's
this
right.
is smart. This gets me best of both worlds. You know, I can
Yeah,
shoot
exactly.
a reload, and you know, like you think it makes sense, but
yeah,
no,
yeah.
there's
If
a
you
rule.
don't read the rules, you might
Yep.
think that that's not only acceptable but smart.
He's happy about it. He's like, this is working great.
Honestly, like I saw someone mention like we should have a waiver, you know, saying that you read the rules, and I really think that's important at this point in time. It's crazy how many times we watch these matches and people simply just don't read the rule book.
Well, I mean, when I just registered the team, I went on the form and there is a checkbox. It was like you agree and read all the
Oh, good.
terms.
So they did add that this cycle. Then that's great.
Yeah. Yep.
It's
Man,
important
they're
to
getting
do
a
that. Yeah,
good push
seems
here. I mean,
like
they're
it's
way
a good
behind
thing to do.
where the other team was, but this is impressive. This is very impressive for a new team.
Now, can they
no,
get
but
the Magic 86?
The worst thing you can do is lose a match because of you know, you're grinding and all this stuff, and you lose a match just because of a stupid error. I mean, it's just the dumbest
Right.
thing. It happens in all kinds of sports and different competitions, but it's just the dumbest. You waste all that time and effort over
Am I in
just
the way?
a mental error.
Oh, there's somebody
Yeah, I
right
mean,
behind me.
Hyper Dash is not like a type of game where you will always get the expected result. Upsets definitely happen, just like in any other sport. The better team doesn't always win every game, and that's
Yeah.
something that people always say, oh, well, they beat them, so they're better. But no, not necessarily. I memean, you won't get the same result 10 times out of 10 unless there's a massive discrepancy between the two teams. It's all about who shows up that day, who makes the proper micro decisions, and who's like ready to play this specific game. It's like
the
in the
little
Olympics. It's
decisions
whoever
that count.
shows up.
Yep. That's right.
Oof. Crossfire. Both sides.
Like
And
Nice.
yeah, but if people
TBDi
kill it in
holds
pubs,
out.
and then when they get to the game, they just like kind of get nervous and things fall apart. It's all
2
about who
minutes.
can show up on game day and make it work.
That's all that matters.
That
Yeah,
is
some
all that
people rise
matters.
to the occasion.
That is all that matters.
Yeah, can you handle the pressure? Can you handle the stress? Can you rise to the occasion? I mean, are things going wrong? Do you know how to adapt and fix it?
And that goes in life too.
Also, can you handle like dying?
It's so dramatic,
Dying
bro.
every-
Jesus.
I mean, there's other things. Too.
God.
Can you handle sharing dash pickups? Like, you know what I mean? Now you've got a whole team of people
Yeah.
who want the same dash
Are you
pickup.
talking about Dash
You
Daddy?
coordinate that.
Are you
And
talking
that's
about
easier
Dash
when you
Daddy?
guys have a, discuss strat and how the dash
Yeah.
pickups work. These are all the things that play into winning.
Yeah. Can you handle hit reg? Can you handle flipbook teleporter guy and
That's
not
right.
go into a rage and waste
yep.
time?
There's a
Yeah.
mental side to this game
Keep your
that's
cool.
so important to keep your composure, to keep everything
Keep calm and
flowing.
carry on.
Keep calm and carry on. And drop bombs.
I've
on
seen
your
lots
mom.
and lots of shotguns from TBDi, which typically goes hand in hand with hit reg issues. So rather than complain, they adapt, and that's exactly what you want to see.
50 seconds remaining.
Wow. Gonna hold him to
Got
the
it.
86.
I'm looking at Gambarito, bro. Yeah, he just aims down the sights or whatever.
He just holds his hands at his forehead.
He's just over 6 foot tall, so.
Yeah, he probably doesn't know. I'm sure Heisenberg will watch and be like, all right, guys, let's all go through a lesson.
Yeah.
Don't hit the rail.
Heisenberg's
Don't hit
good
the
dude.
main rail, man.
H.
Don't hit that main rail. Definitely gotta take the cut.
Spala at 77 kills with 40 deaths is just absolutely wrecking things right now. Huge difference maker today.
Yeah, he's super
10
sneaky.
seconds. 10 seconds.
Ooh, but he
ran
just
into
got
a
taken out by
sandwich.
2 people.
Yeah.
And look, this is what I'm saying though. They've reached this point with like 2 minutes left, and TBDi, being the mature team that they are, has basically completely stopped them for 2
Overtime.
minutes.
Whoa.
And they did get an overtime, but I mean, come on, an overtime at this point to get to 100, And even then, TBDi finished with over 2 minutes left, so there was no chance of that happening.
TBDi
Great job by Bandit, though. They should be very proud of this because they're a brand new team going up against literally one of the most vet teams in the league, who's been trained by the best team in the league. This is an impressive
look at the kills. 78, 69, 16, 61 on TBDi. They had 4 players.
That's crazy impressive. That's crazy. For Dubas and Amaspala, Heisenberg, all these guys,
amazing.
Burrito.
Yeah, Monkey with 8,000.
Literally all of them went positive too. Everyone on TBDi's side. So I'm guaranteeing we're going to see these guys in the Dasher tier next cycle. Can't wait to see what happens there. I'm actually very curious where D's going to end up. Are we going to start off and are they going to start off in
Where is the D going to end up with Makers?
I don't know. I think we're breaking the MMR system. And,
just a little bit. I know that it's going to be a little wonky, but you know what? That's how it should work, I guess. The smarter people than us have sat down and figured all this out, and they'll tell us how it works.
For sure.
Yeah. But Parsnip might be a little biased. We'll see. If it's biased, we'll just complain a lot. No big deal.
We have no idea what's going to happen.
Literally, it's whatever. I believe that you guys, I firmly believe you'll be in the playoffs and make the finals again. And I don't think it'll be even reachable to beat you. Okay, so we're going to shift servers here, it looks like, since everyone's jumping out.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate those kind words of confidence, but we haven't played a match in since finals.
Do you need to? You have 3 top 10 players on your team right now, basically, and one of them is Recco, who's not just a top 10 player, but he's on a tier of his own.
Yeah. Well, we got to plug in the new edition. We got to get everyone, meshing together, and we got to actually play some matches, and we're getting some scrims in, but not really. It's more like. All right, this is starting to feel, kind of back to normal, but still, it's we're definitely not ahead of the curve like we normally are. So we're starting off our back.
Plenty of time to catch up before playoffs, which is all that matters.
Yep, well, that's the plan. So we'll see what happens. The journey is beginning a little bit late. Then we'll have to catch up.
Just logging us into the new serves.
But to be fair, I almost feel like there hasn't been, a real marquee matchup yet.
Nope. There has not. There absolutely has not. We have we've not seen it. I mean,
if it would have been other versus team name, I think that would have been the one up to now.
Yeah, so we haven't missed out on high tier match experience because no one else has really gotten that so far. Ever,
That's right. We haven't seen any of the top 4 teams battle each other yet, and those matchups can always go any direction. It'll be interesting to see when it finally does happen. I think we're all kind of waiting for that big marquee match, like you said. Honestly, watching Apex wreck up on UNSC, they may be that versus TMNM may be the highest level matchup yet.
Oh, that would be exciting.
Well, no, I mean that already happened. So I'm just saying, up to this point, that's probably the biggest match that's happened this season.
Yeah, you're right. I'm hoping for we should, like a team name versus Arc or other or any of those mixes.
I'll take the TMNM versus other. We'll leave the Arc towards the end of the season. Let D take them on.
Wow, Arc is coming out strong, man. It's crazy.
Arc is coming out strong. Arc should be coming out strong. Those dudes are great
have they
players.
Not been strong? Well, that's not true. One time I remember % you were like, they're not so strong anymore, But
they weren't, but that all comes with. No, they're right. They weren't last season. That's a fact. But they're coming back. And look, a lot of it isn't just having good players and good strats. It's having the time put together, playing together, coordinating, figuring things out. Right. You can't just show up with good players and formerly good strats that haven't fully been implemented with your new players and expect it to just all mesh super well. Like I've seen you guys doing multiple scrims per night to catch up, and I'm sure it'll catch you up really quickly. But for Arc, they were just stagnant. They were very stagnant last season, and they're changing that. So I do expect Arc to be a very, very, very formidable opponent. I think they're gonna take some maps. They might even take some games. Who knows? I mean, it'll be close. It'll be a battle, and it wouldn't be shocking if they beat us by any stretch of the imagination. They're definitely capable of it.
Oh yeah, I mean, as far as teams, you can't sleep on, and you got to respect amongst the top and going into the finals. I mean, these are all the names. At any moment, it's still early in the season. Any one of the top teams could just start pulling away from the gap for any which reasons. Players just going crazy or just the teams themselves meshing really well, and then you got all the X factors of all these new teams coming in. The Onyxes and the Apex and all these other teams that are starting to really click and figure it out and get those top tier experiences. So
well,
we'll see what happens.
It helps when Arc steals like the best player off of Onyx. That was a big help for everyone in the league. And then you guys took him from Arc. Kind of funny.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, isn't it?
It's cool. It's cool. Arc and Team and M trained him up for D.
No, we that was a thought that went through our minds. Like, all right, we don't want to poach nobody, but what's out there? We're way behind the game. How are we going to recruit somebody? You got to mesh with. It was a difficult thing, but then yeah, he was poached from Onyx, and there were some people upset about that, and so it's kind of funny it works out that way. But that's not like wasn't part of the plan or part of the calculation at all. We would have much preferred to had some foresight and time and like found somebody early on and then help train them up and not take somebody from some team. But yeah, we obviously are.
I mean,
behind.
that's the name of the game. We don't have contracts or anything stipulating that you can't go to another team. There's no harm done in that. I mean, he wanted to play on your team, and that's how that works out. Like, you're not going to kidnap people and say you have to play for this team all season. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Nope. No, it's part of the game. But no, it's not like we bring many people on our team ever. I think Pietro, I guess if you could consider Vertigo, but really it's very, very few. So I'm glad to have him on board. He's another Canadian bear, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, pretty funny.
So,
Although he's the marsupial, but yeah, we'll allow it.
Yeah, whatever. But it should be a good mix. We're a small group, though. It's still going to be a huge commitment from our very small roster. So
that's a good thing, though. I mean, you get a lot of playtime together. You get to mesh throughout the season, learn how each other work much faster that way. Not a lot of fighting for playtime. Good stuff.
Hey, TK.
Yeah.
Hey, TK. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hey, when you press
Sleeping.
pause on your menu, does the cursor not show up on the screen like it does for me? I'm just curious. Maybe it's just my version of spec. Anyways, I should have asked you off screen. Sorry, I just saw you were still in chat, and I wanted to ask you.
So I guess I just didn't understand your question. But
Okay.
You can ask.
Never mind. Sorry.
Gotcha.
So we got same lineups. Nothing changed, man. No, we got Fagato in.
We got Moist.
Oh, Moist wasn't in before?
AI, Lucky Charms,
No,
and Glitched Robot. And on the other side, we got Dubas, smash. El Gabatero. Come on, say it with me. El Gabatero. Come on.
Burrito.
El Guy Burrito. Heist. I don't even know what that is. I don't even want to try to say it. What does that say right there?
Fagato.
Fagato.
Why is he not on real or fake? Seems
Fagato.
like,
I would have said it way
Italian
wrong
if I had
and
to
way
guess.
inappropriate. And monkey.
I mean, I don't know. That's what, I have no idea if that's actually how you say it. That's just,
my
That's how I'm
favorite
gonna
clip
say
that
it,
I
'cause
have
it sounds-
from Hyperdash is Fagato, me jumping out with 2 snipers, nailing him, and like a literal second later, him just killing me and living. And I was like, what? This is unacceptable.
It's a little acceptable. I get. I know. We got
This is
Waterway
not how
coming up
things
next.
should be working. Yeah, Waterway, good map.
Waterway gets intense though. I've seen how people be going through the basement now. It's hard to cover the basement now.
I mean, we see it, but we see teams like Arc overcommit to the basement sometimes. That really costs them. It's hard to counter a button when you're hanging out in your own basement so much.
It was then he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, we got the classic case of Makers who was in total position to counter, and he decided to run to the basement and grab a shock real quick. Oh man, that's one of my favorite clips, too. Good
I
times.
don't even have
good
to
times.
mention it. I just gotta say that line. And everybody knows exactly.
I mean,
what I'm
hey, he
talking
gave us a win. We're
Yeah.
happy about it.
yeah, that's now. Well, just on that map, I think
Yeah,
we won.
no, but you know, every
Here we
map
go!
goes towards
Dash
the MMR, and this is not a right now, especially with rank points gone. It's no longer about winning the matchup. It's about winning the individual games, getting the MMR gains.
So do we have any confirmation on if there's more weight to like a checkpoint stop or like some kind
No, that is a question I have asked so many times, and I'd love to get the answer to it because, like, yeah, if my team finishes with 7 minutes left on the clock, that can only happen post checkpoint, right? Because you can only get to the first checkpoint, and you only get 6 minutes for the first half. But if you run through it so quickly and you can finish the push with 7 minutes and get 100%, is that better than just you go second, you stop them pre-checkpoint, and you finish with like 2 minutes left. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the formula, or
Yeah.
I'd not see it because I probably wouldn't want to feel like dealing with going through all of it. But I'd like to get someone run through some scenarios and give us the answer. At the same time, I think part of their strategy with the MMR is to not let you know. But I think that's a bit ridiculous because you do want to know what you're shooting for. Am I literally trying to get the most time left on the clock, or am I trying to get them to push the least distance? I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna make a difference. I guess we're gonna have to observe stuff and try to make some kind of conclusion out of that.
Yeah, some educated guesses maybe.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Well, I
mean,
have
because
no
in my
idea.
opinion, stopping someone pre-checkpoint and finishing with 2 minutes left is far more impressive than letting them get to 100% and finishing with 7 minutes left.
Yep. No, you're right. You're right. But
I don't know if the MMR sees it that way. I just don't know.
Yeah, if you just rack up a whole bunch of kills, you just start farming kills. Is that better? It's just real hard to say.
Right. It's really, really difficult. I mean,
yeah, no, these are
I don't know
things
what
I
the aim
gotta.
is.
Yeah, I gotta worry about because if we're behind, which
you
some
got to
of
do everything you can to farm some MMR.
Yep.
Does that mean you want to go to control point? I don't know. It's, I imagine not, because I mean, rank points definitely wouldn't have encouraged it, but MMR is a different game.
It is. I mean, that would be hundreds and hundreds of kills added to, so it's hard to say.
Red takes B.
I mean, truth be told, if I was y'all, I would recruit some brand new dude who's never played a single Dash League game ever for each new game, and stick him in as your 5th player, and get those MMR gains from the new player. Just kick him off, let him play one match.
Well, we already got some like that. We got 1B and we got Fearless and we got some guys like that.
Oh my God!
Bandit!
Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
Bandit.
Bandit is
Okay.
a real deal. They just scored, and that was crazy.
Crazy!
Wow.
We're seeing that trend. We're seeing a lot of.
Okay, but I do have a quick question for TBDi. I mean, your dude just went off on payload, and you took him out. Very surprising. Amaspala was taken out for this game. That's
true.
Not what you would expect when a dude did so well. I mean, oftentimes you play the hot hand, right?
Well, yeah, but also they're here to have fun, so it's less of that.
Sure, but man, he was so dominant.
Yeah.
Pistol sniping, very challenging. These guys moving all over the place. It's difficult for Dubas to track them down right now. And I think that's part of how they scored this point, because they're not staying in the same spots and they're not making it easy to dash. Oh, Heisenberg here holding down enemy base. Doesn't even have his famous shots. He's going to duck behind the button, but it doesn't matter because they countered it at their own base, at the other enemy base.
Yeah.
We're at 3.5 minutes in, and there's already been a score on Bandit's side. You think TBDi is going to have to make a little bit of adjustment here. And you know what? They switched servers, so who knows how this impacts things. Oftentimes we're like, oh, server doesn't matter, and it kind of doesn't, but it does. Like, you at the bare minimum, you need to practice on the servers you plan to play on.
Yep.
Big discussion that we've been having the last couple seasons. I mean, definitely servers can make a difference when you're not used to those conditions, because you do have to make micro adjustments. It's not all the same.
Of course.
And then you've got Dallas, which is an enigma.
Wow.
There we go. Oh
good
no!
counter.
That was so close.
Wow, good counter by TBDi. I mean, they really needed that counter because being down 2-0 would have been pretty disastrous.
Yeah, and they were turning it around pressure-wise, and then all of a sudden Bandit came back with a good play there. Another countdown, plenty of Bandits.
But like we said when this
left.
thing started, Bandit's kind of an unknown, and well, shit, they're showing some impressive work here.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Hey, squad, right after this match is over, like immediately after, we're going to have to roll right into fake. Just keep that in mind. I'm going to end this as soon as it's over and go right into fake.
God damn. I mean, watching Fagato shoot at this dude and he just jumps away. It's like, I don't know if, I'd have to slow it down. And of course, the spectator sees what the server sees. So I'm imagining in Gambit's, in his perspective, or sorry, not Gambit, whoever that was, it's like he's just shooting at the dude and he's not dying. That's what I had to imagine he's seeing. What we see here, oftentimes you'll see someone clip something from stream and be like, look, it wasn't hit reg. Well, that's what the server sees. And yeah, of course it's not hit reg on the server side. That's why the dude didn't die. But on their perspective, it's like things aren't updating in real time. And so that's when you start seeing those sparks and nothing happening. And it's something the devs are very, very hard at work on right now, trying to get under wraps.
Yep. No, they're looking into it and they're working on it.
It's tough. It's a tough problem. Name a game that doesn't have this issue when you've got players from all over the world. It's tough. especially a
never
game
gonna be
like this
perfect.
where everything is so fast-paced. The best thing you can do, man, is to tell yourself that it's part of the game and that you have to adjust for it. That's the best thing you can do. If you get fixated on hit reg and you make it the biggest deal in the world, well, guess what? It's gonna make it way worse for you, and it's gonna make it worse for your teammates who have to hear you in comms bitching.
Yeah, that's a big problem. If you're a complainer and you're nonstop on comms complaining, you're hurting the whole team in one way or another.
I mean, we've been using the complainer.io term. Don't be a complainer.io. You know, just don't do it. That's not a jab at Quad. He uses it all the time himself.
Became a term. That's all.
It became a term. I mean, that's how these colloquialisms
Tor
work.
likes being called Tor mode?
We got poffers. We got all sorts of crazy terms.
Yeah.
I love them. I love anytime someone makes a new term. It's fantastic, and it's something we look at. It makes the community stronger. It's like we have this shared vocabulary that no one outside of the game would even understand. Fellow headshotters, the new one that I'm trying to like push out there. I didn't invent it, but I want it to become a thing. When you get a kill streak with multiple headshots in a row, you're a fellow headshotter, and I think it's really neat.
I'm telling you, that's Moon's thing.
Moon, I'm looking forward to it. You know, honestly, I think this competition will produce some really neat highlight clips where people are specifically aiming for headshots and maybe even like purposefully avoiding kills when they can't get the headshot.
There's 2 alive. Oh!
Come on, Monkey. You gotta turn faster than that. You got it. You got it. Get it. Oh, they lost B at the same time. This is rough.
All right, they got plenty of red in their point.
There we go.
There's
Countdown. Get back to that button. Get back to that button.
Left.
Oh,
they didn't hold the
There's
button.
3 alive now.
He didn't hold the button.
Oh, someone's going for B. Someone's going for B, and
They got B secured. Now they just gotta hold this down. 2 more here.
hold the button.
Hold the button. Yeah,
They did
we
it.
got it. All right, we're tied
All right.
up here. We've got a real game here now.
Look at Monkey at 28 and 18. Duboss 25 and 10. That's what they need. Any people starting to go off.
Red takes A. First
Yeah.
elimination.
Fuck yeah.
Good wave.
The second match for us right after this one's going to be delayed a little bit, obviously because of this one, but the teams talk to each other and they're good with it. So let's just hope.
Blue team scores in.
That's going to be an awesome match too.
Good kill.
Red takes A.
All right. Oh, they got a shotgun noob. Shotgun noob in the house. Oh, man. So many teams are starting that. Is this dude in Tor mode too? Come on, brother. Probably doesn't even speak English. Get this shit under wraps. Fix that.
Hey, leave Guy Burrito alone, man. That's my boy.
No, that was Fagato. Just holding his guns up to his face.
Guy Burrito's my.
Look, here's the thing. If you hear me call you in Tor mode and you've got video of your POV where you actually hold your guns in front of your face, send it, and I'll stop accusing you. Until then, I'm just gonna assume that you're in Tor mode.
I told you, Detective P here, Inspector P. He's coming to check it out.
I'm gonna start a show. It's
Inspector P.
the Tor mode detective. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Bad boys.
Red team countered.
You have a lot of angry people. Like, I swear I'm not doing it.
And maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. You know, who knows? But like at the same time, you know, you're gonna run the risk. You hold your guns in front of your face in real life. Well, shit, that's cool. But I'm gonna call bullshit until you prove otherwise.
Maybe they're trying to trick you. I mean, it could be
Go
kinda
for
funny.
it. Go for it. I mean, I do know that Moon was having fun with that when the stock thing became big. He was pretending to hold his guns in a stock formation to try to throw people off. But you know, Team M, we do that all the time too, especially when we're like on spectator. I think y'all saw it this season when y'all were following Titan. All of us were pretending to be on stocks. It was fun.
Yeah, that's fun. It's fun to imagine what it's like to be handcuffed.
I think I'm gonna play a game like that. I'm gonna get myself a pair of handcuffs and just see.
Just some rubber bands. That's it.
Yeah, rubber bands will work. Speaking of which, yesterday on stream I was asking, you know, what Mindfill's stock looked like, and he sent me a picture. It's super interesting. It's not a stock. He has putty that he has used to fix his controllers together. It's one of the more interesting setups I've seen. It's really cool how inventive everyone is in this game.
It is interesting.
I still call it bullshit on using a stock, but I mean, you know, I'm not going to disclose this dude's info. If there's anyone who I think it's acceptable to use a stock, it's him. But outside of that, you know, stock use cringe.
Yeah, so it is like the rings or whatever kind of jammed together. At
That's
the right
it. Yep,
angle.
the rings are jammed together with some putty. It's really neat little setup. I mean, this dude's inventive.
Good for him. That is nice, simple, elegant. If it works.
He can't separate them at all, or else it'll totally screw up the whole thing. But yeah.
I mean, I guess the cost is 2 new controllers, and then you have your stock controllers.
Those controllers ain't cheap, man. You say it like it's cheap. They're not cheap.
Hey, if,
2D controls like $200.
You gotta pay to play sometimes, man.
Nah, hell nah.
Yep, you gotta pay to win.
Nah, hell nah. You guys
Hey,
keep
if you got
saying that. I
disability,
keep buying
paying-
more expensive
paying to
shit
play.
and having to explain it to my
I
wife.
keep hearing some teams offering 401ks. Oh, we got a countdown. We're gonna get. Oh, he gets it just in the nick of time. Amazing job at Lucky Charms here. He's getting taken out by Heisenberg. But yeah, no, I mean I've been hearing about 401k teams and whatnot. Yeah, dude, you hook me up, man. I'm for sale. No, not really. Honestly, you know how much like I play this game for fun. The prize money's kind of it's just for fun. And if someone literally tried to buy me, it would cost them so much more than it would be worth to them. I would not add enough to your team to justify the cost I would require to leave a team that I'm having fun on.
Oh no, it would have to be like Nike or somebody coming up. And
Yeah,
like, hey,
exactly. I mean, but I
wear
know
this
my worth.
stupid hat.
I'm not
like,
worth
yes,
to
sir.
your team what it would cost you to get me, just because I value my time more than you probably do.
Yeah.
Red team scores 3. Countered.
Nice
And there's
counter by Moist.
There's a way of money ruining the things you love in that way.
But there are some professional players. I know not everyone's aware of that. There are some professional Hyperdash players who are currently getting paid to play, and I think that's neat too. You know.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm sure they're not
If
gonna
I had zero
retire.
attachments, I'd do it just to say it. Like, yeah, I'm pro. But I love my team. A lot of fun. That's why I do it. That's why a lot of us do it. That's why we're here right now commentating. We're not getting paid for this. We're just enjoying life.
Oh. Uh-oh.
There we go. Countdown.
Two alive. Two alive.
We get it. You gotta hold the ball. Oh, they still might get the point. They still might get the point. Oh, no.
We gotta try again. There's 3 in their base though. They got B though.
If they can take this guy off the rail, and they can't.
No, they gotta.
That's
yep,
rough.
Opportunity
there we go.
is
Get
lost.
the kill, but they've lost 2 buttons now. Lots of opportunities, but you gotta close this thing out.
Sudden death? Ah, maybe.
Sudden death is super fun, and it's a strat that's really hard to.
Countdown, only one
track
electron.
Oh, they got it at the end.
All right, here we go. Can we get a kill? Can we get 2 more kills?
Countered.
At the
No,
base.
we can't.
Red team
You gotta
Gambit
jump out of the
stole
way.
their
And you gotta get
top
some kills, man.
countered.
I mean, the problem here is Gambit
B.
can't see his enemies. His guns are in front of his face.
Blue takes C.
Shots. Everybody. Percent shot.
Dude, if y'all played the tour mode shot game, you'd be in trouble.
Don't.
Because I say that shit too much.
Score countered.
You're on a crusade. It's okay.
Red
Yeah,
takes
no,
the
this is my thing for the season to
Yeah.
rid the league of this plague of tour mode usage and tall mode usage.
Yeah, mine's gonna be the teleporters. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
competing here. We're trying to like make
Yep.
this
Yep.
like a,
No,
a
I
competition.
agree, man. And it's like I have no place to talk. You know, being on the team that I'm on, we've got some, and we used to have the worst in the league by far. We still do, but not the same person. And
And my beef is gonna be with nobody because I love everybody. Everybody knows that.
oh no, I love drama. If
kidding.
honestly, if we fixed all of everything, I'll just invent something to be on a crusade about. I don't know. You
For
dirty
me, it's more
bastards using your
aspire.
purple gun skins or whatever.
It's more of like
Wow.
aspire
They're
to
calling
have
it
your
already.
stuff good.
They're calling
I understand that not everybody can have perfect internet, and not everyone's situation is amazing.
No, but like, yeah, do
do
everything
the best you
to
can with
fix
what you
it,
got.
right? I mean, even in Doof's situation, he can't upgrade his internet without his parents. But what he can do is he can restart his router. He can try to fix other
Try to do the
things.
best.
Play as close to his router as he can. There's some options.
Red takes B.
Yep. Even if it's only for the match, and then you have
That's
to
right.
move some things around. It's like it's worth it because we're trying to compete here and take this seriously. It's not just messing around in a
Blue
pub.
takes
I don't know, Doofus. I don't know what's going on with the button either. But Doofus is calling it. He's saying sudden death. Let's begin.
Red
I mean, he
takes
might be
C.
right. He might be right. These teams are so evenly matched right now on this map.
Wow.
Red takes
That was a good dash by
team
Gambit.
countered.
Didn't work
It was.
out because I
Red
mean,
team
one thing Bandit's doing really well here is something that you don't actually see from new players so much is they're not staying in one spot. So playing a team like TBDi who has a crazy ping difference, that's exactly what you want to do. You stay in one spot for too long, they're going to peekers kill you or post dash kill you, and you're going to be all frustrated. But they're so good right now about moving around. I have yet to see a single Bandit player just like camping somewhere.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Even their shotgun noob is moving around his base.
Yeah.
Hey, he's not
Oh, they know how to
wrong.
move.
He's not wrong. He said a lot of Michael Phelps in this match, and I'm looking at the water. Yep, they're all falling in the water.
Hey, that's part of life.
Hey, he's not
That's
wrong.
part of life. I'm never gonna shit on a dude for trying to take a swim. It's one of the fun parts of Waterway. We all do it.
Man, what's
you
fun
know,
to
some
you is
of-
trauma
Some of
to
my
me.
favorite moments have been swimming.
I mean, there's sometimes you just walk off the ledge and you're like, I hope my dash is gonna recharge in time before I touch the water, and yeah,
And it
sometimes
doesn't.
you win, sometimes you
Blue
lose.
takes B.
There's a good Reco clip somewhere where he fell off the pistol sniping ledge when he was pistol sniping, and he was just like slowly working his way down that slope, and everyone on my team is just shooting at him, hoping to get the kill, and one of us gets it before he gets in the water, but he was doomed either way. Fun time.
Next time, teams, make sure you schedule 90 minutes for your matches. Not 2 hours, not 1 hour, 90 minutes.
Red team score counter.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are not gonna have time for a deathmatch or anything. If you do that, we're just gonna cut
Blue
away.
takes A. Blue takes C.
I got permission to keep going with this one, but next one might not be so lucky.
Blue takes B.
Yeah, you see Bandit constantly moving these rails. They're just doing a very intelligent play in that regard. They're not standing still, and that's really unexpected from such a brand new team.
Oh, but people
Oh,
love
nice.
yellow on
Nice,
waterway.
dude.
I mean, waterway and pubs. And so it's one of these. They get a ton of experience of playing it.
Absolutely.
Red takes B.
And pub play can do some damage in league matches, waterway style. That aggression just constantly flowing to the
Yep.
enemy.
Yep. I mean, if you're learning the different routes, if you're
Red takes A.
harnessing your aim, waterway is definitely the one map that I would say not totally useless as far as learning how to play in league games. You can harness certain
Here it is.
specific
Here it is.
skills.
Here it is. Oh.
Blue takes
Hey,
red team
wait,
scores.
go-
There we
Get
go.
it.
We got a countdown, but he's got to
Oh,
hold
it's too
that
many
button.
people. Too
man.
many people
Yeah.
alive. Too many people alive. Hey, Worthen said, always thought that's the team formerly known as Bandit. I'm not calling him Bunt, like a cake.
Countered.
I'm thinking Bandit.
Bunt.
Bunt. I could see that.
Countered. Blue takes C. Blue team scores.
Makes
Oh,
more
you gotta
sense.
get up there. You gotta get that counter, but they do get the counter without him. Always fun countering the enemy base.
I mean, this is
It's
gonna
like-
go to the distance for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. One way or another, this seems like it's gonna go the distance. Whether it's gonna go to overtime or not, we don't know. But
I mean, it's crazy. Look at the kills that Monkey and Dubas got. So 68, 63 kills.
what's Dubas up to? Still pistol sniping? Sometimes when you're pistol sniping, you just gotta give up because it's not working. You're not getting points, and that looks like what he's doing right now. He's pushing out because they need the extra aggression right now.
Yep.
But I say that, I mean, you know, they keep losing their own base, and here we go. There's an example of that right now, but I do see two alive. Are they going to get it?
Oh,
They get it. Oh, shit.
Oh wow. This is gonna really shake it up.
Heisenberg taking too damn long. Got golden shocks and everything.
Match
Probably
point.
stuck somewhere where he didn't need to be.
Blue takes
All right. Well,
B.
you know they're gonna step up they're gonna just crank it up right now. So we'll see what happens.
Elimination.
There's not much time left. You gotta at least tie it up. This is when you got the clenching going on.
The clinching.
Like, come on, guys. Yep. Make
I
it
like
happen.
that. And now the clinching.
I mean, we might get a control point here, and that speaks to Dre's point. Don't schedule these 1 hour map times. This is brutal.
Yeah.
Red takes B.
But
Next time, I'm going to give you a penalty. It'll be in the form
I
of
mean,
me
who do we
shit-talking
blame? Do
you
we blame
extra.
Highs? Is it
I
Highs' fault?
literally, I blame Heisenberg, I blame Dubas, I blame Makers.
It's not my fault. And Dubas was on a beach or something. I think we blame Highs, which means I blame HH, which means I blame you because you're part of that. Why don't you help him?
He's right about that. This does fall on my shoulders.
here it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
Look
Oh
at
my
Gambit.
God.
Come on, man. You
Oh.
aiming from your freaking, aiming from your freaking forehead. I can't even concentrate on the fact that you just got a point. 'Cause I'm so looking at the ridiculousness of the guns up
Man,
in the
he's
forehead.
from Spain. He didn't get the translated version of your first brand.
La Tor mode, lay back.
La
No.
moda de Thor no es
He
bueno.
just pissed off a whole bunch of
Es,
people.
Yeah,
Es bien
I do that.
pendejo.
Yeah, if you want the PC version, you're gonna have to go to another stream.
Blue takes A. Red team scores 3
Oh,
We got a
Oh,
shotgun
man.
noob who's left his
Motor de
base. Now
Thor.
that's crazy.
No bueno.
Red takes B.
They say that. El modo de Tor, no bueno.
Red counter.
There we go.
But still, I mean,
I'll just let him
TBDi came
speak
back,
for me.
came back with that just a minute and scored that point.
Yeah, fantastic
So,
job. I mean, they saw that they had to get aggressive, but you know what? That might be the roadmap they need to take this next point before 4 minutes expires.
Come on, baby, come on.
Takes A.
They're fighting for it.
Lucky Charms here, putting on a little display. He's getting taken out, but man, that was pretty impressive.
This is the super freaking girl.
Dubas showing off multiple gold weapon skins here.
Yeah, cracking 75 kills right now. 76. I mean, they're
Yeah,
just-
he's exactly 2 KD right now. Pretty impressive.
Everybody
Crazy.
together. 1, 2, 3. Begin the clinching. 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
4 minutes of clinching.
Yes.
You know, in some ways, I want to cheer for Bandit, but like, you know, I got some favorites over here in Heisenberg and Dubas, and I love seeing those dudes succeed.
Blue takes B.
I mean, this is going to come down to the wire.
But we all love an underdog story, so it's really awesome how great of a job Bandit has done. I mean, seriously impressive work for these boys. Getting checkpoint, doing such a good job. I mean, they were dominant for the first portion of this map, and then they stalemated for quite a while. But right now, here it comes. This is looking like it's gonna. Oh, in the last second, glitched robot. Maybe glitching. I don't know. I didn't see, but his name would suggest he was cheating. So someone check the records.
Scores 3.
Nice headshot there.
It's all on Lucky Charm.
Duck behind the button.
Only one.
Oh no! Lucky Charm.
3.
Oh, and there. Oh man,
Wow.
again.
Wow.
Some great counters there. Really
Wow.
great counters.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Keep it.
Wasn't quite low enough.
Nice headshot, but he's gonna get taken out immediately
Tora the
afterwards. Good
Explorer,
for
I
Wubs
like- I
at the
love
bottom
that.
of B.
La moda. Oh, I said moda because it's more la mode.
Countered.
Because, anyways, yeah, my Spanish is not that good. Don't tell my parents; they would hate me right now.
Countered.
It's not that
Hey,
bueno.
but Tora the
okay?
Explorer is hilarious. I love that.
Tora the.
That is hilarious.
Doof the boof, you're a funny guy.
Oh shit, that is hysterical.
Red team countered. Red team score countered.
We got another countdown, immediately countered. Gio getting taken out on his way to go try to get a button.
Red team scores 3.
Here we go.
Another
Coming up
countdown.
on 2 minutes.
And this is impressive for a team that's basically all negative, minus their shotgun noob, to be putting on such an even match here. Very impressive. It shows good coordination.
Yeah.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
You can see their shotgun noob with only 46 kills also. So it's sometimes, you know,
Yep.
not good
Yeah,
because
not a
they're
good
hiding.
strategy. I mean, you feel good about yourself because you're positive when the rest of your team's not. But I mean, yeah, you want to get out of the base and make more work. I mean, you know what? It's like what I always teach teams who are asking me for lessons. You cannot score from your own base. You can't. All you can do is hold one button, and all you can do is delay the inevitable. Maybe go to overtime. I don't know, but like realistically, you want to score, you've got to get out of your freaking base and you got to hit enemy buttons. There's only one way to score. That's to get all 3 buttons at the same time. That's literally impossible if you're only holding your own button. And look, there's the shotgun noob. He gets taken out. Now he's running ineffective at this point. It's in his own base. I mean, that's just not the way to play this game, in my opinion. But everyone's got their own strats.
Red team scores 3.
I mean,
Countered.
You learn to play a certain way in a lobby. It can be hard to get off your crutch and adjust in a league.
Sure. I mean, but you hear all the time, especially from the ARC boys, you do not want to learn to play this game using shotgun.
Maybe just like
takes it.
3 or 4
TBDi
in
I'm gonna
that.
say, I'm gonna say
TBDi
definitively a
takes
big
it.
difference here was that they had one guy just camping their own base, and TBDi finally learned to adjust for that. It took them forever, but they did it. Good job. And Dubas cracking 91 kills, Monkey not far behind at 89. Phenomenal performance. Really, really
Bandit,
awesome. And then
amazing
Dubas
job.
not only getting 91 kills, but just an insane amount of points. 19,000. Pagato not far behind him. And we look at the kill difference, but his score is crazy. And then on the other side,
Bandit is amazing.
Moist getting 20,000 points, smashing buttons, definitely making a difference for his team. Definitely not shotgun camping. So I mean, good job, good job.
Great job, man. Yeah, I mean, awesome. I mean, who the hell am I? But you proved it to me, man. Great job.
Well, we don't get the control point, but man, they made him sweat. Bandit really made TBDi sweat, and that alone is a good victory for them. That's
Huge
a
victory.
multi-seasoned, very, very experienced team. and you guys are brand new, so that's amazing.
Yep, this is definitely a performance you can be proud of. Absolutely, Bandit should be holding their heads high. Some small adjustments that they can make, but overall, good stuff. I would drop the shotgun noob thing. I've seen this from several teams who are fairly new.
And with that
not
said,
a strategy I recommend.
And with
unless
that
your name's
said,
Lat.
TK, you have any last words?
No, I've got nothing to say for now.
All right. Well, we're gonna drop out. I'm sorry. I usually do like outro, talk about the match and all that, but I don't have time. We gotta get to the match. Fake versus the what? The who? The Mofo. And we got an awesome giveaway from Quad. We're gonna be giving away a game. He gave us a game to give away, so we'll be doing that to you guys. We'll be right back right now. We're gonna end this stream. Shout outs to TBDi. Great job to Bandit. It was an amazing game. Thank you for giving us that. Peace, everybody. Peace.
Hey.